You've heard of wars between countries, conflicts that span continents involving armies, navies, and air forces. But have you heard of a war between a country and birds? Yes, you heard that right. Birds. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. This wasn't a joke or a prank, it was an official military operation. Yes, emus, those big flightless birds. They may look harmless, but they were causing serious problems for Australian farmers. And the surprising part? Australia lost. Despite their best efforts, the military couldn't outsmart these birds. This wasn't just a minor setback. It was a significant defeat that left the military scratching their heads. It was a full-fledged defeat at the hands, or rather, wings, of the emus. These birds proved to be incredibly resilient. The emus were too smart, they were too fast. They could dodge bullets and outmaneuver soldiers. The Australian military, armed with machine guns, was completely outmatched. Their advanced weaponry was no match for the emus' agility. This wasn't just a funny story. It became a legendary tale of unexpected defeat. It was a real event that showed the unexpected challenges of dealing with nature. Sometimes the simplest creatures can be the most formidable opponents. After World War I, Australia faced a new enemy. This enemy wore feathers, not fatigues. Thousands of emus native to Australia migrated into farmlands. These weren't just any farmlands, these were wheat farms. The emus loved the wheat. They ate it all. The emus reproduced quickly, their numbers exploded. Farmers were desperate. Their wheat crops, their livelihood were disappearing. They pleaded with the government for help. The government listened. They decided to take action. This was the beginning of the Great Emu War. The Australian government took the emu threat seriously. They called in the army. Soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns were deployed. Their mission? To cull the emu population. The soldiers were confident. They had fought in a world war. Surely they could handle some birds. The initial attack began. Soldiers fired on groups of emus. But something was wrong. The emus weren't dying in large numbers. The machine guns were effective against enemy soldiers. But against fast-moving scattered birds, not so much. Section 4. Outmaneuvered by birds, the emu's winning strategy. The emus were surprisingly good at avoiding bullets. They scattered when attacked, making it incredibly difficult for the soldiers to aim accurately. Their natural instincts kicked in, allowing them to dodge and weave through the open fields with remarkable agility. They ran in different directions, creating chaos and confusion among the military forces. This tactic of dispersing quickly was highly effective in evading capture and gunfire. They used their speed and agility to their advantage. The soldiers were frustrated. The emus were winning. Their swift movements and unpredictable patterns left the soldiers bewildered and unable to keep up. The government tried a new tactic. They realized that traditional methods were not working and decided to innovate. They mounted machine guns on trucks, hoping that the increased mobility and firepower would give them an edge over the elusive emus. This would allow them to chase the emus across the vast outback. The plan seemed foolproof on paper, but the emus were too fast for the trucks. Their long legs and powerful strides enabled them to outrun the vehicles with ease. The trucks bounced over uneven terrain, making it difficult for the soldiers to aim and fire accurately. The rough landscape was more of an ally to the emus than the military. The emus just ran away, disappearing into the vast wilderness. Their knowledge of the terrain gave them a significant advantage. The military's efforts were failing. Despite their advanced weaponry and strategic planning, they were no match for the emu's natural prowess and adaptability. Section 5. Laughter and Lessons, the Aftermath of the Emu War. The Great Emu War became an embarrassment for the Australian government. What started as a serious attempt to control the emu population quickly turned into a national joke. The media ridiculed the government, publishing satirical articles and cartoons that highlighted the absurdity of the situation. People mocked the army's inability to defeat the birds, and the soldiers themselves became the subject of public ridicule. After several weeks of futile efforts, the military withdrew, admitting defeat. The emus had outsmarted and outlasted the soldiers. They had failed to control the emu population, which continued to thrive and grow in numbers. Today, the Great Emu War is remembered as a humorous footnote in history, a bizarre episode that still brings laughter. But it also holds a lesson for us all. It serves as a reminder of the unpredictability of nature and the limits of human intervention. It shows the power of nature and how even the most well-planned strategies can fail against nature's resilience. It shows that even the most advanced technology can be ineffective against nature's resilience. The emus, despite facing machine guns and military tactics, survived and thrived. The emus, despite facing machine guns, survived and thrived. They adapted to the challenges and emerged victorious. They won the Great Emu War, a testament to their resilience and the unpredictable power of nature.